Due to the overall reaction to this new J. Cole project, it's never been more clear. J. Cole needs to retire. He needs to hang it up before he soils his legacy any further. We'll get back to the video shortly, but I wanted to let you guys know this video is being sponsored by Kalshi. Kalshi is an app where you can make money predicting current events. I put money on what the weather is gonna be every day on Kalshi. I check the weather app when I wake up. And really all I do is I look at what the highest temperature is gonna be for the day. Then I go on Kalshi and place a prediction on what I think the highest temperature is going to be for the day. I'll say probably 7 out of 10 times my weather prediction hits. Sometimes it doesn't hit. But if you want to get paid by predicted weather on a daily basis, you can do so on Kalshi by clicking the link in my description and downloading the app and using code FLACO to get $10 on your first deposit. Every critic, every fan, all of his peers have rated this album one of the greatest display of rapping ability we've ever seen, which is what makes things even worse for J. Cole. Now, you may not understand what that means right now, but by the end of this video, you will understand what I mean. J. Cole probably would have felt better if he would have dropped a project that we all consider trash, because then he would probably think, okay, maybe I still have a chance to win people over if I just drop a good project. But the fact that he dropped something phenomenal and the reaction is still, man, listen to 99 Bill Freestyle by J. Cole. Once again, the ninja can really rap, but that apology has a tough stain on his music. That has been the overall consensus. This is phenomenal rapping, but we can't forgive you for apologizing to Kendrick Lamar, and that legacy of yours will never be the same again. We'll never consider you in high regard. We'll never put you back in the top 3. Your legacy is permanently destroyed and ruined, and there's nothing you can do about it. One fan wrote, yo, this tape is hard, but J. Cole doesn't get that he can't rap his way back into the big 3 to people who think the apology was a hip-hop sin. The apology isn't just a hip-hop sin, it's a sin to manhood. You don't respect J. Cole as a man, and you don't respect him as a rapper, but more so as a man based on the apology, and we'll get to that shortly. J. Cole right now is in his LeBron James era. LeBron James is often regarded as the 2nd greatest basketball player of all time, and he's been regarded as the 2nd greatest basketball player of all time since about 2013. And there's nothing LeBron James could have done in the last 12 years or so to surpass Michael Jordan. It was already written in stone. Once LeBron James did what he did in that finals versus the Mavericks, there's nothing LeBron James could have ever done from that point to prove to the world that he's greater than Michael Jordan. LeBron James can go on right now and win another 5 championships. He would never be considered greater than Michael Jordan due to what he did in the finals against the Mavs. J. Cole spent his entire career rapping about how he's underrated, how the world don't appreciate him, how he's top 3, how he can't be effed with, they just not paying attention. And then when the world was paying attention, when he was on the biggest stage of his career, he fumbled and cowered in the moment. When Kendrick Lamar punched J. Cole in his mouth, dared him to punch back, the world was waiting for what J. Cole was going to do. J. Cole responded back by dropping a diss track against Kendrick Lamar that was really well received. And then 2 days later, after dropping the diss track, J. Cole took it down from all streaming services, went on stage, apologized to Kendrick Lamar for dropping a diss track, even though he got dissed first, and said he'd been losing sleep over dissing Kendrick Lamar.
I had fear that maybe I wouldn't get to where I wanted to go. And so that fear had me moving in an unusual way, right? It had me moving in a way that I damn near was thinking about and listening to people's expectations of me and then responding off of that, right? Luckily, I look at the last 10 years of my life and I go, damn, like, my life been peaceful, my life been blessed, I've been happy, I've been moving on my own accord, off my own desires, my own wants. Now, why am I saying all of that? So I'm so proud of that project, except for one part. It's one part of that shit that make me feel like, man, that's the lamest shit I ever did in my life, right? And I know this is not what a lot of people want to hear. I know I can hear my niggas up there right now like, nah, don't do that. But I got to keep it 100 with y'all, right? I damn near had a relapse, right? Because y'all heard some shit that happened 2-3 weeks ago, however long it was. Y'all heard that bazooka that was dropped on the game, right? So all of this time of me moving on my own accord, for the first time I was tested. Why am I tested? Because I got the world and I got my niggas like, what you gonna do, Cole?
This man said that Kendrick Lamar's verse on Like That gave him relapse, that he was relapsing listening to that verse. And when he dissed Kendrick Lamar, first off, blaming the fans for why you diss Kendrick Lamar is crazy, but apparently we peer pressured him into doing so. And once he did it, this man said he was having sleepless nights over him thinking about what Kendrick Lamar's response was going to be. If you're having sleepless nights, right, over potentially having to engage in a rap battle, then you're not the MC you think you are.
My nigga like, bit boy, I must have had 1,000 missed calls. Oh my God. Text flooded. I couldn't even answer my shit. It's wartime. Boom, 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 right? Niggas want to see blood. And I was conflicted because, one, I know my heart, you know what I mean? And like, I know how I feel about my peers, these two niggas that I just been blessed to even stand beside in this game, let alone chase their greatness, right? So I felt conflicted because I'm like, bro, I know I don't really feel no way, but the world want to see blood. I don't know if y'all can feel that, but the world want to see blood. So I say all of that to say, in my spirit of trying to like get this music out, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I moved in a way that I feel spiritually feel bad on me. Like I try to like jab my nigga back and I try to keep it friendly, but at the end of the day, when I listen to it and when it comes out and I see the talk, that shit don't sit right with my spirit. That shit make me feel, that shit disrupts my peace. So what I want to say right here tonight is, in the midst of me doing that and in that shit, trying to find a little angle and downplay this catalog and his greatness, I want to say right now tonight, how many people think Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest to ever touch a microphone? Dreamville, y'all love Kendrick Lamar, correct? As do I. So I just want to come up here and be like, publicly be like, bruh, that was the lamest, like goofiest shit. And I say all that to say, it made me feel like 10 years ago when I was moving incorrectly. And I pray that God align me back up on my purpose and on my path. You know what I mean? I pray that my nigga really didn't feel no way. And if he did, my nigga, I got my chin out. Take your best shot. I'm gonna take that shit on the chin, boy. Do what you do. You know what I mean? Like, all good. Like, it's love. And I pray that, I pray that y'all are like forgiving for like the misstep, and then I can get back to my true path. Cause I ain't gonna lie to y'all, the past 2 days felt terrible. Like, it let me know how good I've been sleeping for the past.
Apologizing is whatever, but when you issue an apology like that, and you cop a plea like that, and then you drop the project that you dropped yesterday where you're talking a certain way, and you're making certain references, and you are back to dissing, that's what makes people angry, right? We're gonna get to exactly what J. Cole said on that project last night that has the world angry, right? That has the world essentially asking J. Cole to just shut it up and go away. See, when J. Cole apologized, there were different dynamics at play here that had the world angry. The world was not just upset at J. Cole for essentially getting punched in the mouth and then, cowering and then going away and apologizing and copping a plea. But they were also mad because they felt like J. Cole betrayed Drake. You see, J. Cole on First Person Shooter was the one who essentially said that him and Drake was number one and number two, and Kendrick Lamar was the odd man out. Kendrick Lamar's Like That verse was a direct response to J. Cole, leaving him out of the top two. So J. Cole essentially was the one who started the conflict. Now, we know Drake and Kendrick had been beefing back and forth, but the Like That verse was a response to First Person Shooter. It was a response to J. Cole. J. Cole and the Spider-Man meme verse. So when Kendrick Lamar is responding back to J. Cole and what he started, and then the fight breaks out because J. Cole threw a punch and Kendrick Lamar set it off, and then you run away and leave your man standing on the battlefield by himself, and now it's Drake by himself and 20 different swords pointed at him. It's not just a hip-hop sin, it's a man sin. You are disloyal. You can't be trusted, which is why J. Cole and Drake's relationship ain't been the same since. So not only was it a weak move in terms of an MC and a rapper, but it was also a betrayal. It was also like a sin to your manhood. You don't do that to your friends, bro. You started the beef. You started the war. And then you left your man standing on the battlefield by himself. So when you put that into perspective, it makes what J. Cole did yesterday especially disgusting. J. Cole is still having a tough time realizing that after that apology, you can't go back to talking tough. We won't believe you. So after that apology, J. Cole is back to dissing again on his album, right? Pretending like he wants smoke. So J. Cole addresses his apology to Kendrick Lamar on one of the records from his project. And Cole essentially said this, okay? So J. Cole says, I used to be top. See, the apology dropped me way out the top 3. No problem. I'm probably best when they doubt me. The top ain't really what I thought it would be. So I jumped off and landed back at the bottom and restarted at a level where I wasn't regarded much, just to climb past them again and tell them all to keep up. Who are you telling to keep up? Who did you surpass? This is levels of delusion I've never seen before. First off, yo, once you issue that apology, the top 2 has been Kendrick Lamar and Drake. And depending on what month you want to point to, is probably done flip-flopped. All right, and I'll say when GNX dropped in November of 2024, Kendrick Lamar was sitting at the top. Ever since then, I'll be real, right? Probably around March of 2025, Drake has pretty much like taken over the throne. And right now, Kendrick Lamar don't really appear to have an album in the tuck that he's dropping. So if Drake drop Iceman by next month, Drake is back on top, right? And we'll have to see what Dot does. But J. Cole, you're not in you're not even in the discussion to say that you don't like surpass these dudes and you're telling them to keep up, bro. Are you stupid? Like, are you mad? You must be mad, bro. Now, right here, apparently this was like a subliminal towards Kendrick Lamar on another record. So Kendrick Lamar stated on the 616 in LA freestyle, F a Phantom, I like to buy yachts when I get the fever. J. Cole responded on Golden Goose freestyle, F yachts, I won't stop till the boat's a cruise ship. Again, bro, you're playing with fire, bro. We already seen how you do. Now, one of, I guess, like the biggest diss tracks or like the biggest diss, like on this body of work would probably be, like the Lucian Grange, because people are debating who is J. Cole dissing. Is he dissing Drake or is he dissing Kendrick Lamar? So the bar goes, for crumbs, dumb ninjas sold their soul to Lucian. Universal distribution, but I own the music. So he's saying, yo, Drake or Kendrick or both, they sold their soul to Lucian. I'm independent and doing what I'm doing, bro. Don't compare me to those guys. Again, he's popping it, right? But when they respond back with a diss, he gonna be on stage again crying about how he don't want no smoke. So he continues and he says, if the streams say you winning while your tours is losing, when the math ain't mathing, of course you're juicing. That means the bots is boosted. Again, he could be talking about Drake or Kendrick. Who knows? Now, I particularly think he's dissing Drake because I don't think he's stupid enough to diss Kendrick Lamar. Like, I don't think he wants that particular smoke. So who knows, man? But what I can say, man, is, people are upset. If you go to the reaction to this, people is like, bro, shut up, man. Sabu, shut up, man. Go back. Give up rapping, bro. Give it up, man. We don't want to hear this nonsense, bro. I feel like the only way J. Cole could have maybe avoided controversy, if J. Cole would have been rapping about hugging trees on this project, then maybe he could have, skated under the radar, bro. But to go right back to dissing as if you're like that after we've seen what you do when you approach, the closest comparison to this would be if Adam 22 goes back on his podcast after that Jason Love fight, and Adam starts calling people out to fight again, and Adam starts popping it again, y'all will tell Adam to shut up if he starts doing that. So we have the right to tell J. Cole to shut up as well. Let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man? And if you're still watching this video and you want to watch another good video, click on this video right here to find out how this streamer is now crying and panicking after his right-wing MAGA grift has ruined his life. And now he's back to panicking and trying to gaslight us. His life is ruined. His subscribers is unsubscribing. He's losing everything, right, after trying to take a right-wing pivot. Click on this video right here to find out what I'm talking about. And if you enjoy my content, please, please, please send a hype to this video. Sending hypes to videos is how you push and support small creators. So if you can afford it, it's free. Please send a hype to this video, okay? Out of here, folks. Peace.